Hi and welcome to my channel, The Rocket Scientist, that review LEGO classic space sets from the time period 1978 to 1987. Today we will review the LEGO 6821 shovel buggy. The buggy was released in 1980. It contains 23 bricks and also came with one white classic spaceman as shown here. As an extra tool for the spaceman, there were walkie-talkie included. Has a total length, if you stretch the arm like this, I measured that to 110 millimeters. The width was measured to be 46 millimeter, and the height from the surface to the top of the antenna there, it's 70 millimeters. If I place this part on a scale, I measure 21 grams, which converts to 0.75 ounces. Design. First of all, the design is a very cute little rover with an multi-articulating arm, and at the end of the arm you have a scoop for scooping up minerals or dirt. And I must say this arm piece here is really old. This is from several years before 1978. It was part of the, not the minifigures, but the figures LEGO had at the time, and they were used as an arm. And here it's used colored in dark gray, or old gray as it's called, and used here as a manipulator for this rover. Looking beneath, you see the old school wheel sets with steel rod. This has the ability to go over some rough terrain thanks to the height here. Front part, you have actually two clusters of reaction control jets, which is kind of strange. Why should a surface rover need that? What it's representing, I don't know. Steering wheel in gray, and the operator is sitting on this plate, the lack of seat here. And you have this nice console here with a gray background. An aerial for communication and a walkie-talkie for additional communication. There you have the man, and included was also two of these yellow bricks or plates. So we had something to work on. Okay, so in respect to design, I have decided to give it a score of 4. It's quite nice. This is a little odd. Playability, of course, very easy to play with. I like the arm, it's very flexible, quite modern actually, in respect to thinking that this come from the 1980s. Today we have manipulator arms like this. They exist, and it's nice, as said, that you have something to have in the scoop there. So I decided to give it a 3. Nostalgic force. Well, I remember this kit well. I had it when I was a young boy and used to play with it. It was not my favorite, but because I thought the design was a little odd, and I still think it looks a little strange. But yeah, I remember it. I had to recollect it, so I decided to give it a score of 3. So in total score as a toy, 10. Let's talk about rocket design engineering. First of all, it seems to have a very high center of gravity. meaning that the center of mass is sitting up here somewhere. So there's a distance there from this photo point compared to where the wheels are. So this could fairly easily tip over if it was working on some sloped areas or hitting a stone or something when rolling, and this could easily tip over. So that's a negative factor. The astronaut has a very exposed position, sitting like that, no side support. Of course, we have to imagine that he has some sort of seat belt, but there is no roll cage here. In case he tips over, he will potentially take damage. So no roll cage, no side support, that's negative. These again, what are they doing here? I really don't understand that. If we were going to make this, of course, this could be made with some battery power technology, but you lack also fenders here to protect the astronaut and equipment from contamination, because you will dig up a lot of dirt when your wheels are rolling. And this type of vehicle would be more for light dirt operation or work. So as engineering design, I have decided to give it a score of 2. So all in all, we have a total score of 12 for this set. I also have the instructions for this set, and here we have it in fairly good condition, 6821. Nice picture there with the astronaut collecting some minerals in his scoop, and he's holding a walkie-talkie. Let's have a look on the building instruction first. Here you see the assembly of the spaceman as usual, and you start building the rover step by step. Again, a fairly easy construction, of course. It's not a very big set, so few pieces. Most special thing maybe is the arm that has these pieces that need to be placed together. Yeah, and there we have the console and attachment for the walkie-talkie, and in just 5 steps you arrive at this. And on the rear page you have some examples of things you can build. The first there is maybe a remote control or kind of robotic type of shovel. Then a more traditional lunar rover with a shovel arm. Looks very strange. An even more strange rover vehicle with very high center of gravity. I would not dare travel with that, I guess. Yeah. And a teaser picture with crater plates and landing pad and runway, and some old school Lego sets, the blue and gray area, the first generation, the one I like most, I guess. Well folks, that's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, please share them with me. And if you like my channel, please consider subscribing. Bye for now.